Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear student. I am your physics instructor and I welcome you in Learn Physics by Hafiza Rouj. And if you don't subscribe my channel, then first do it and click on bell icon so that my every new video will reach to you on time. Thank you. I will start with class 9th chapter 2 kinematics. Kinematics is the study of motion of an object without discussing the cause of motion. Kinematics only deals with motion of an object but does not deal with the source of the motion. In this chapter, we will study the types of motion, scalar and vector quantities, the relation between displacement, speed, velocity and acceleration, linear motion and equations of motion. Our first topic is rest and motion. We see what is rest and motion. What is rest? A body is said to be at rest if it does not change its position with respect to its surroundings. In this definition, the most important word is surroundings. What is motion? A body is said to be in motion if it changes its position with respect to its surroundings. The rest position is does not change position, but a body in motion changes position with reference to the surrounding. I will explain you what is the meaning of rest. So start this. We say that a body is in rest or in motion state with the help of its surrounding objects. I told you that surrounding meaning is very important in these two definitions. For example, if we have an observer and the objects around him remain same, or view or scene around him remain unchanged, then we will say that this observer is in rest state. For example, a passenger sitting in a moving bus is at rest. Our common sense says that passenger is in moving state because he is in moving bus, but in actual he is at rest. We will see what is the reason behind this. The reason is that he is not moving with respect to the other passenger which are also present in the same bus, or objects such as bags, things, etc. The scene of the passenger is not changing with time, but the observer outside the bus observing the moving bus, the passengers and objects present in this moving bus are in motion state with respect to the rest observer at outside the moving bus. This is the example of the motion of an object. A bag placed in the room is at rest with respect to room. Basically, the summary of rest or motion is that rest or motion links with the around objects or scenes. Now we will expand the term motion. We know everything in the universe is in motion. Either it can be translatory motion, rotatory motion, vibratory motion. We see that there are three types of motion, and further there are three types of translatory motion, which are linear motion, random motion, circular motion. We see what is translational motion. In translational motion, a body moves along a line without any rotation. The line may be straight or curved. I will explain you what is translational motion. The condition of translatory motion is that no rotation along path. In figure 2.3, the object moves along a curved path but no rotation, so this is translational motion. In figure 2.4, riders moving in a Ferris wheel in circle without rotation, so this is also translational motion. In these two figures, motion is along curved path and no rotation, so this is the condition of translational motion. And now what is linear motion, which is the type of translatory motion? In straight line motion of a body is known as its linear motion. A linear motion basically deals with the line motion, the motion which is in a straight line. As we study in the definition of translational motion, that motion that along straight line or curved line. So this is the straight line motion. So it is the type of translational motion. And the example of the linear motion is that the motion of car in straight line or a level road is called linear motion. And now we want to see what is circular motion. The motion of an object in a circular path is known as circular motion. And now we see the example of circular motion. There is a string and a stone, and we tied the stone at one end of string and the other end is free. And when we move the string from the free end, the stone moves in the circular path. So this is the circular motion example. And the other example of circular motion is that a toy train moving on a circular track or circular path, uh, it is occurring from circular motion. Other examples of circular motion are motion of earth around sun, motion of moon around the earth. As we study in translational motion definition that the path can be straight or curved. So this is the curved path and this is the type of translational motion. And circular motion is two-dimensional motion. And third type of translational motion is random motion. In translational motion, there are two conditions that motion could be along straight path or curved path, and second condition is that no rotation. So random motion is the no rotation motion. The random motion is that the disordered or irregular motion of an object is called random motion. The motion of birds and insects is not specific motion. They move in any direction, not specific direction. So this is random motion. The motion of dust particle or smoke particle is also random motion. And the other example of random motion is that the molecules of gas move in any direction, random direction, not specific direction, and they move in zigzag manner, and this motion is called Brownian motion. And this is the important question from paper point of view: what is Brownian motion? Random motion of gas molecule is called Brownian motion, and this is the example of random motion. And the second type of motion is rotatory motion. What is rotatory motion? The spinning motion of a body about its axis is called its rotatory motion. In rotatory motion, the most important word is axis. If we study the motion of a top, that which motion it executes, and if we see the motion, it is revolving around an axis. And when top revolves, the particles of top moves in circle and possesses circular motion. So we can say that it is circular motion. So this is an important question. So here we want the condition of rotatory motion and circular motion, so we can differentiate between them. First of all, we need to define an axis. An axis is a line around which a body rotates. In circular motion, the point axis is outside the body. For example, if body moves in circle, then its center point, which is axis point, is not on the body, rather at some distance. So it is condition of circular motion that axis point is outside the body. And now we want to see what is the condition of rotatory motion, so we can identify it. In rotatory motion, axis or line about which body moves or revolves is on the body, not outside like the circular motion. So axis point on the object is rotatory motion condition. So top example is an example of rotatory motion. And other important difference between circular motion and rotatory motion is that circular motion is two-dimensional motion and rotational motion is three-dimensional motion, that is space coordinate also include in the rotational motion. Other examples are the motion of a wheel about its axis and that of a steering wheel. The motion of earth around sun, which is at the center of earth, is circular motion. And motion of earth about its geographic axis, which on earth, which causes day and night, is rotatory motion. Think of some example like that. And third type of motion is vibratory motion, which is also called oscillatory motion. We see what is vibratory motion or oscillatory motion. To and from motion of a body about its mean position is known as its vibratory motion. Consider a baby in a swing, and initially it is at rest, and when we pushed or move away the swing and then release this swing will move back and forth about the rest position initially. and the position where we release the swing, and on the other side to the rest position or mean position, the maximum position where it reach and move back. These two positions are called extreme positions, and the motion is in between these two positions and around the initially rest position. The examples of vibratory motion are the motion of the pendulum of a clock. Children move as they play the seesaw game, and this motion is also vibratory motion. And these are the examples of vibratory motion. And now complete the types of motion. We study what is rest, what is motion, and the types of motion: translatory motion, rotatory motion, vibratory motion. And further, translatory motion is divided into three types of motion: linear motion, which deals with the motion which is along a line or a straight line, and random motion, which is not in specific direction or specific line, and circular motion is curved path motion, and rotatory motion is along an axis. Vibratory motion is to and fro motion, and the most important is that it is about mean position or rest position, or initially the point where it is at rest position. Thank you.